Hey guys, welcome to this video and it's time for the review of Samsung Galaxy A8 2018. So let's start with the specifications first. It has a 5.6-inch Full HD Super AMOLED Infinity display, 3000 mAh battery, Exynos octa-core 7885 processor, 4GB of RAM and 64GB of internal storage. There are dual front 16MP and 8MP cameras and a single rear 16MP camera. We have a fingerprint scanner at the center of the back of the phone. It also supports fast charging and is IP68 rated. Taking a look at the build quality, we have a glass sandwich design which gives it a premium look and feel. However, it also brings the fingerprint mesh with it, as well as the glass is vulnerable to scratches, so it might be a good idea to put on a case. It is a compact device even with a 5.6-inch display, and thankfully with a center mounted fingerprint scanner, using it with a single hand is a piece of cake too. So handling it is very practical and I can see many people opting for A8 rather than A8 Plus. Talking about the software, we have Android Nougat 7.1.1 with Samsung Experience 8.5 running on top of it. It's a pretty similar software experience that you get with Note 8 or S8 along with most of the extra features. Software in general has a decent performance, although I noticed that it isn't quite as good as that of its bigger brother. Sometimes when you are switching between apps or playing games, lag starts to set in and you can appreciate frame drops as well. It also gets hot more often, something that I didn't notice in A8 Plus. Like Note 8 or S8, there are tons of advanced features here, such as game launcher, one-handed mode, multi-window, pop-up window, secure folder, separate app sound and dual messenger. You can find all these tucked in advanced features menu in settings. Moving on, this is the first time I have not felt the need to download a third-party launcher on a Samsung phone. That speaks volumes about the default launcher on A8 and how far Samsung has improved its software. It has a ton of useful features such as swiping down to pull the notification panel, long press on app icons to get more options, and well, we have Bixby here too. If you want it out of the way, that's easy to do. Just long press to launch the home screen menu, swipe right and turn off Bixby. Always on display also makes an appearance here and more or less is the same as on Note 8. You can also customize it to your liking, but options are quite limited. Powering all of this is a 3000 mAh battery, and I am happy to report that the battery performance is very good. It has consistently hit 5-hour mark when it comes to screen on time. That can be further extended by a ton of battery saving features that are included in it. There is a mid and a maximum battery saving mode that can let you get more out of your battery by decreasing the performance of the phone, screen brightness and turning off always on display. Just like A8 Plus, we get a 16MP and an 8MP camera on the front, both having an aperture of f1.9. Both these cameras work together to produce bokeh effects in your selfies. You have the option to change the strength of the blur before taking the photo and after taking the photo. And of course, it works best in plenty of light. Image quality is also great and it takes sharp, saturated and clear photos. Rear camera is a 16MP module with f1.7 aperture, and as with every other Samsung phone, it can take amazing photos in broad day sunlight or in brightly lit situations, but it takes good enough photos in low light as well. Even though there is no optical image stabilization, if you turn on video stabilization in the settings, it does take very stabilized handheld video even if you are walking. Another feature missing from the camera is the ability to shoot in 4K. But my personal opinion is that most people don't care about 4K and will probably not miss it. On the other hand, for the price that Samsung is asking of this phone, 4K should definitely have been part of the package. Now to conclude, if you want a flagship Samsung experience for half the price, Samsung Galaxy A8 is the phone for you. You get amazing build quality, almost similar software experience, dual front cameras, a center mounted fingerprint scanner at the back and a gorgeous infinity display. However, you might have to make a decision between A8 and A8 Plus. Both are very much alike and both have similar features except for the screen size and battery capacity. Hands-on experience can give you a little more perspective, so do get a hands-on time with both of them before making a final decision. But if you want more value for your buck, there are alternatives like Mi 6 and OnePlus 5T, which will run you down for the same amount of money and have flagship specifications, including the ones that this one is missing, such as 4K video recording and optical image stabilization. So that's about it from this video guys. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments or catch me up on Twitter. I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.